Hundreds of migrants have stormed a second Spanish enclave with shots fired at the border after up to 49,000 entered Ceuta in the past 24 hours. The chaos in Ceuta has now spread to Spain's second North African enclave of Melilla. North Africans made the dangerous passage from Morocco to the two European territories on Thursday as they swarmed the beaches by sea and land, sparking chaos among furious Spaniards. Spain's Interior Ministry said at least 18 people died, mainly from drowning, as they tried to make the crossing. The Beni Enza border between Morocco and Spain was closed last night after hundreds of North Africans crossed into Melilla. Melilla's President Juan José Embroida said he believes between 300 and 400 Moroccans breached the border. The alarm was triggered shortly after 10 p.m. last night when the first migrants attempted to enter the city at the same time from different points along the border perimeter. Shocking videos from the explosion of arrivals in Ceuta showed crowds of people, mainly Moroccans, rushing across the sand attempting to make it to the road. The majority are young men, but several whole families, including young children, can also be seen. They had managed to jump over the border fence separating the city from Morocco. Some could be heard chanting "Viva España," long live Spain, as they walked past.
El máquina de la semana.
Footage shared on social media appears to show one man arriving at Ceuta's shore carrying a bicycle. Army officials were put on standby as police struggled to contain what appeared to be an organised attempt to catch security forces off guard. Warning shots were reportedly fired into the air from both sides of the border between Melilla and Morocco. Border police and local officials have struggled to contain the surging numbers as tensions quickly boiled over as locals clashed with the migrants on the streets. Many were seen waving Spanish flags and screaming as they attempted to push back the migrants and chase them away. Local authorities urged the government to declare a national emergency as overwhelmed border guards struggled to deal with the influx. It has prompted Madrid to mobilise army units to support the overrun Guardia Civil. Tanks and soldiers have been pictured taking the streets as they shut down the border to Morocco. Spanish President Pedro Sanchez is also due to visit the embattled enclave later today. Local business owners opted to keep their shutters down as thousands flooded the city centre. Residents feared for their safety amid a high risk of looting and riots. The president of Ceuta, Juan Jesus Vivas, was quick to declare a total humanitarian and social emergency. Spain's Supreme Court has come under fire for ruling that migrants who arrive by sea should not be subject to immediate expulsion, as they are not crossing a physical land border. The decision has been exploited by people smuggling gangs and brought with it a wave of undocumented migration. In response, Italian PM Giorgia Meloni declared she is prepared to ban Spain from the Schengen area. Spain's socialist government stands out for its pro-migration stance. It has recently launched a scheme to provide legal status to 500,000 undocumented migrants and received a huge influx of applications. The Moroccan government has also promised it would work faithfully and permanently with Spain in regards to the ongoing crisis. They said Moroccan security forces are preventing the arrival of numerous people who are trying to reach Ceuta from Morocco. Morocco and Spain have reportedly agreed to return migrants who entered Ceuta during the latest surge. Ceuta authorities have warned the humanitarian crisis will only worsen as migrant centres are full and hundreds of people will be forced to sleep on the streets. Housing units for minors were reportedly operating at a 2,400% capacity. Ceuta residents had locked themselves indoors as the army rounded up migrants fleeing Morocco. Hundreds of migrants risk injuries or even death every year while trying to jump over fences, hide inside vehicles, or by swimming around breakwaters that extend into the Mediterranean Sea.
Vemos en estos momentos cómo se está llegando a gente, rescatando a gente que lo estaría pasando, que estarían pidiendo auxilio aquí en la zona, y detrás de esta tremenda imagen de todas estas personas bajando, saltando y tocando.